Welcome back to Free to Become Me channel. We want to thank you for joining us today, and we want to remind you to go ahead and give us a like, subscribe, comment, and share. And if you have not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, and we want to thank you again.
Okay, so we finished the painting this morning. This was the worst side right here. So we realized painting it white wasn't the best idea. But again, the reason we did paint it white because we didn't know what Belize had to offer. Now we realize that they have everything, every color you could possibly think of, just like everywhere else. Next time, which won't be no time soon, but next time when we do repaint, it won't be white. But we are. So we're in a process of doing some touch-up paint. Living in Belize, like I've told you before, is rough. The weather, when I tell you it tears up the paint, it tears up the paint. So that's our chore for the day. Get into doing some touch-ups. Okay, for the most part, we're done with the touch-ups. I got a little bit more on this side. Actually, this is my last side. Once I get done with that side, and this side I completed, and I got to do the touch-ups on the top. I don't do the touch-ups on this side. And Ryan's just completing the touch-ups on the top. Yeah. That's where we at. Go to the back of the house. That's our like well. That's our homemade well. Not homemade, it was here when we got here. And this is the back. It's complete. Alrighty.
Let me tell you, it is not easy having your own property. It's a lot of work, and then living in Belize, because we do live so close to the water, there's always something to do as far as maintaining. So since we've been here, we have probably cleaned this house, I would say maybe 2-3 times. And the biggest thing with that, not only are we by the water, also because they do a lot of burning here. And because they do a lot of burning, a lot of the ashes and stuff get on the house. And because we have a white house, of course, that makes it even worse. And I guess touch-ups are probably just going to be something that we constantly do because of the White House. At some point, we may paint the home a darker color. But now it's gonna stay white because this was a lot of work. One good thing about everything we do have to do on the property, we're always moving. So painting, of course, that's good for your arms. Walking around the property, good for your cardio. So really having a big piece of property really is a blessing on so many different levels. It is a lot of work, but it really is a blessing. After doing all the touch-ups, it probably took we were out there for about maybe 4 or 5 hours. Now, I don't know if that was the entire time for the touch-ups because we were doing other stuff on the property, but it took about that time. And because even though we cleaned the house first and then we went back and did the touch-ups. And you know, with white, even when you first paint the house, you may put a couple coats on it, because we did put 2 coats, but I can actually tell that it might have needed maybe even a 3rd coat. So what we did, we just went over those little areas where you could still see a little bit of the wood home. Moving to Belize really has been a blessing. Now, it has not been easy, but it definitely has been a blessing because I have gotten a chance to know thyself. And I don't know if I would have been able to do that in the USA because there's so much distractions. You know, you don't really get the chance to grow. And when we came over here, we had no one but each other, and of course the Most High. But when you're in an area where you're familiar with, around your family, your friends, you know, something happens, you can call them. But when you're in an unfamiliar place, who do you call? You have no one to call but the Most High, your Heavenly Father. So that's what I mean when I say I got a chance to know thyself. So it truly was a blessing. We have come to the end of the video, and we want to thank you again for joining us. And please do not forget to give us a like, subscribe, comment, and share. And if you have not seen our previous videos and you want to find out where we started and where we are now, please go back and check our playlists. And we want to thank you again.